Honestly, this is Houston. Do you read?
The expected time of reacquisition, the time when the astronauts were expected to come out of blackout, has come and gone.
Apollo 13 was directed by Ron Howard and stars Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, and Bill Paxton. It tells the tale of the infamous mission of Apollo 13. Apollo 13 was the seventh manned Apollo mission and the third one meant to go to the moon. Unfortunately, it is most famous for the horrible accident that occurred on it, leaving 3 astronauts stranded on a severely damaged ship hundreds and thousands of miles from their home. The astronauts had to face near-death scenarios, with every choice they make to successfully make it home and live to tell the tale. The movie really helps bring across the tension of the situation with uses of orchestral music and by only showing one perspective of the situation by either mission control or the astronauts themselves. But the real tension comes from knowing that this actually happened and that real people have to go through these decisions to make it home alive. Acting is top-notch with Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, and Bill Paxton portraying the characters as well, which makes you invested, which adds even more tension to the movie, where almost every decision that the astronauts make, if made wrong, could kill them. One moment that exemplifies this is a CO2 filter scene, where the 3 astronauts have to put together this filter made only by supplies that are in the ship to fit the square CO2 filter into the round socket so they don't die of brain asphyxiation. It feels tense because the actors so accurately portray the characters and how they react in the situation that you can't help but feel like it's an actual event that's happening, and then you realize that it actually did happen. This only benefits the movie because it's historically accurate and is interesting at the same time and makes the viewer want to keep on watching to see what happens. Another example from that scene is when they finally put in the filter and they're looking at the CO2 gauge and the arrow is reading at 15. If it ever goes above 15 and the filter didn't work, they would have died. And as they look at it, the music swells and you really feel the tension because these characters that you've been rooting for the entire movie, if it just didn't work, they would have been gone. They would have died. Another great example of this is the re-entry scene, where it only shows the point of the mission control. This has a lot of tension because you don't know if the heroes, the astronauts in the movie, make it back. And then you think that this actually happened. People that you see in mission control were representations of actual people that actually had to go through this and had to think and hope that the astronauts made it home safely. Overall, the movie is historically accurate. It portrays the astronauts well and all the characters around them. It accurately depicts the surrounding events and the environment that the mission was launched in. It's overall a great movie, and I definitely recommend you watch it.
Honestly, Houston, do you read?
Hello, Houston. This is Honesty. It's good to see you again.